looking to break the Ohio State QB curse. I really don't think it's much of a debate. Who
Nope.
is your offensive rookie of the year, Roland?
I mean, we don't even have to say it. It's CJ Stroud. Nobody's close. Nobody will be close unless he dies or gets injured. Like, it's knock on wood. I hope he doesn't. I backtrack. Let's backtrack here. A little second take backstory. I am a Indianapolis Colts fan, as some of you may know. And I was watching CJ Stroud in the Rose Bowl that they played against Utah 2 years ago, where he threw all of his passes to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And I was like, man, we got to get that guy on the Colts. I know we're going to suck next year. We got to get him. What ended up happening? We got the third pick instead of the second. So a little pissed off about that. Outside of that, I can't be biased that he's not on my team, and I really wanted him to. This guy is on pace to maybe have the greatest rookie campaign in the history of the NFL. 102.9 passer rating. If the season ended today, that would be the highest passer rating of any quarterback ever, beating Justin Herbert's 98 from 3-4 years ago. 15 total touchdowns, 14 passing, 1 rushing, only 1 interception. That is the part that is insane. Okay, we'll dive into some of the other best rookie quarterback campaigns and examine the turnover numbers. 1 pick, only 1 turnover all season long, halfway through. And my take, honestly, is if the Texans were a better team, he'd be a legit MVP candidate. Not even a rookie of the year candidate, MVP.
I don't think you're crazy at all. I mean, the dude has 14 touchdowns, like you said, 1 pick, 2,200 passing yards. And his comeback against the Bucks was crazy. I mean, I was watching that game. I thought the Texans were done and that they were out. And then here comes CJ Stroud and it's just like this dude's making the
Monster.
passes. He make the right decision every single time. Crazy accuracy. This dude is a future star. And if not one already, I don't think anyone saw the Houston Texans being a 4-4 football team to start the year. And now that I feel like his touchdowns are starting to pick back up, like you said, if the Texans were a better team, he would be an MVP candidate. He's up there with almost any of these quarterbacks, these top quarterbacks, with the way he's played this year on the Houston Texans, which is just incredible. And not to mention that team lost their kicker in that game.
Yep, running back came in,
thing
kicked that field goal, baby.
Oh yeah, they wouldn't even kick an extra point. Like that was just even more incredible. And it's worth mentioning, like, to start the year, there was a slight argument. Like, I really felt Puka Nacua was the other guy and that he had a chance. But, ever since the Rams season's kind of been up and down, Cooper Kupp came back, Stafford's hurt now. Nakua still should get a little bit of love for sure, having a good year still. But CJ Stroud is just elevated above the rest. Future star in the NFL, breaking, hopefully, to break the Ohio State QB curse.
Yeah, I mean, if he can keep this up, dude, he might have a better year than the majority of quarterbacks. He might have a top 5 year. If he can keep up this turnover ratio, protecting the ball, his completion percentage is really high. If he can keep this up, he might finish the year as a top 5 quarterback. I'm not going to say he's a top 5 quarterback. Okay, not super hot take alert, but he will have a top 5 season. If you statistically speaking, I don't think the Texans are going to win enough. Unfortunately, that's the only thing holding this kid back from winning any type of award. But as far as offensive rookie of the year, it's over unless he gets injured. But I wanted to compare what he's doing to some of the previous quote unquote best rookie quarterback campaigns we've seen, right? We're going to start off with Cam Newton. He came out. He had one of the best rookie year campaigns. He exploded onto the scene. Cam Newton's rookie season stats were an 85 passer rating, 35 total touchdowns, 14 on the ground, by the way. It's crazy.
It's a lot.
297 total yards per game, almost 300 total yards per game. He was the offense of the Carolina Panthers. Where he kind of sticks out like a sore thumb, 17 interceptions. I didn't count how many fumbles he had as well. So he might have had over 20 total turnovers his rookie year, like most rookies do, right? Most rookies turn over the ball like crazy. CJ Stroud, on the other hand, like we said, 103 passer rating, 291 total yards per game, 15 touchdowns, 1 pick, 1 turnover so far. Andrew Luck carried his team. That was the worst team in football to the playoffs. One of the best seasons of my young fandom for the Colts. And ever since then, it's been dark. But 76.5 passer rating, so pretty low comparatively. 300 total yards per game, 28 total touchdowns, 18 interceptions. Right? High turnover rate, high turnover clip. Justin Herbert, who I think previously honestly had the most efficient rookie campaign, only started 15 games because Tyrod Taylor got poked in the lung by the doctor. And now ever since
crazy,
he's out of a job. So Herbert, 98.3, previously the highest rookie quarterback passer rating of all time. 305 total yards per game his rookie season. 36 total touchdowns and only 10 picks. So I think that's the gold standard as far as rookie quarterbacks go, statistically speaking. CJ Stroud has a legit chance to surpass that, especially with the way he's taking care of the ball. So he might go down as the greatest rookie quarterback of all time if he can keep this up.
Yeah, I mean, and you bring up a great point with the turnovers. And CJ Stroud he'll likely have a couple turnovers for the rest of the season. Probably won't finish with just the 1 pick, but I don't see him catching up to guys like Cam Newton at 17, Andrew Luck at 18, right? Even Justin Herbert at 10. I mean, that means you'd have to have 9+ turnovers to end the season, so more turnovers than games. I don't know if that's going to happen. So I really like him going on pace and finishing the year with under 10 turnovers. Like you said many times, this award is CJ Stroud's to lose.